Hi and welcome everyone to another video on my channel. My name is Denis and today I'm going to show you a free draft for Gaming 4 of Fantasy Premier League. Now, if you enjoy my content, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, but now let's get into it. Okay, so finally I'm back from the holiday. Sorry for the lack of content in the last few days, but for today I just thought why not just jump straight into a free for Gaming 4 since a lot of people probably are going to be interested in that. Now, again, maybe you're on a Haaland draft, maybe this was your strategy all along. If you want to use your free in Gaming 4, I want to talk a little bit about the main reasons you want to do that. Obviously, the most important reason to free in Gaming 4 is to have a lot of players from Crystal Palace and Liverpool, since these teams are going to have really good fixtures against Burnley and Sunderland, as you can see. Now, again, the players from Arsenal, obviously not a lot of people have them into their teams, I suppose, from the start of the season, so it is also a nice fixture for Arsenal, and it is a nice chance to go a little bit different from the crowd. And that would be my advice. Obviously, if you're reading Gaming 4, again, you need to have, in my opinion, 3 players from Crystal Palace, 3 players from Liverpool, but after that, just try to go a little bit different, try to have some fun. Now, what you see on the screen, it is a free draft for Gaming 4 I tried to make. I have 0.4 millions in the bank with this team, and if we go a little bit down, you can see on my bench, obviously I have just bench fodder. So again, on your free, probably you're going to rely on your first 11 players. That's why on the bench I have Dubravka, King, Reinildo, Estive, really cheap players, to try to have a lot of good options in the main team, obviously. Now, as I talked before, let's talk a little bit about Crystal Palace, because I think that you should have 3 players from them. Now, it is a shame because at the moment we don't know if Sarr is going to be available. It's not looking like, and it is really unlucky for the owners. Myself, I just bought Sarr in Gaming 3 and now it is looking like he's going to have an injury. So for that reason, I have gone with double Crystal Palace defense with Munoz, Lacroix. Also, I have Mateta in attack. I think that these are pretty much the most obvious players you're going to have from Crystal Palace. You can go for someone like Henderson, you can go for someone like Richards if you don't have enough cash to go for someone like Lacroix, but Munoz pretty much is a really exciting option to have on your fleet, and Lacroix is again a really good player. Crystal Palace are a good defense, the fixture is great, and he's also really decent for defensive contributions. Now let's talk a little bit about Liverpool, because as you can see here, I've gone with triple Liverpool attack: Mohamed Salah, Gakpo, Ekitike. You're not seeing on this draft someone like Haaland, so if you want to go for someone like Haaland, definitely you can do that. You can go for both of them, Salah and Haaland, but you're going to need to make some sacrifices elsewhere. And if I were to pick, obviously Mohamed Salah is one of the reasons I would free it in Gaming 4 if you don't have him, obviously. So I think that he's the best captain for Gaming 4. I'm just going to give it to you straight. I know that he wasn't in the form of his life for the first 3 gamings, but it is Burnley away. Definitely I'm going to captain Mohamed Salah. I'm not going to spend any minutes thinking about other captains for this week. So as I talked before, I've gone with triple Liverpool attack with Mohamed Salah, Gakpo and Ekitike. Now definitely I think that someone like Van Dijk, someone like Alisson, someone like Kerkez could be great options also in defense, because I think that it is a really high chance of Liverpool keeping a clean sheet. But as we're going to talk about my Arsenal picks, it is really tough to include a Liverpool defender, someone like Van Dijk, because you have really good defenders elsewhere from Crystal Palace and from Arsenal. So that's the reason why I've gone with triple Liverpool attack. Now with Gakpo, Ekitike, I think that both of them are going to be fine for Burnley away. Again, this is a free, so I don't really care what's going to happen from Gaming 5 onwards. Now the big news is that Isak signed for Liverpool, so I know that a lot of people just transfer him in for Gaming 4, but I try to be a little bit cautious here because Isak didn't have any preseason. We need to see how he's going to do with Sweden. Let's see if he's going to play at least some minutes for the Sweden national team. I don't think that he's going to start for Gaming 4. I'm a Liverpool fan. I think that obviously there is a possibility for Isak to just go straight into that Liverpool side, and I definitely expect him to be the number 9, the first number 9 for Liverpool after he's going to be fit. But for Gaming 4, I think that it is just too much of a headache to pick him on your feet. But definitely, if you just think that he's going to go straight in, just buy Isak. Probably he's going to score against Burnley if he's going to start. Now again, at the moment I think that Gakpo and Ekitike are the best options otherwise from Mohamed Salah from Liverpool. If you really want to include a defender, someone like Van Dijk probably is a really nice option and I would go for him. Again, someone like Wirtz could be a nice option, but I suppose a lot of people are not going to want to have him in their team. So again, definitely another bad option, but I would save the money with someone like Gakpo on a free. Now, if we talk a little bit about Arsenal, it is another team I would try to have 3 players from them because, as I said before, not a lot of people are having them. It is a nice opportunity to go a little bit different. And as you see on the screen, I've gone with double Arsenal defense. So that's why I don't really have space for someone like Van Dijk, someone like Kerkez, someone like Bradley maybe could be an option if he's going to be fit. So I've gone with Raya and Gabriel. Pretty basic, I know, pretty boring, but I think that Arsenal again are the best defense in the Premier League. I know that they just lost to Liverpool, but let's be honest, the goal Arsenal conceded against Liverpool was from an amazing free from Szoboszlai and also was against Liverpool, probably the best attacking team in the Premier League. So again, Nottingham Forest weren't great this season. I think that this is a fantastic fixture for Arsenal. High chances of them keeping a clean sheet, obviously, so that's why I have double Arsenal defense. And also here I have someone like Eze. Now here I think is going to be a discussion because Eze at the moment, for me, from my perspective, I think that he's going to start. I think he's going to get good minutes because he was good when he was subbed in against Liverpool. Now again, obviously, if I was to pick right now, I would prefer someone like Gyökeres on penalties. Also probably is going to get better minutes than Eze, but we're going to discuss also a little bit about the forwards. Definitely you can do that. You can have another midfielder instead of Eze if you don't want to do that, but also Gyökeres didn't really impress me against Liverpool, but fair enough, Liverpool defended amazing in that fixture. If we discuss a little bit about the other picks, Semenyo, straightforward, a really decent pick. He's going to get probably 90 minutes, something like that. He's in good form. The fixture against Brighton at home is not that bad, so he's in. Mateta, I think that I discussed a little bit about him, right? There are a lot of good forwards to pick from. So Haaland, Mateta, João Pedro, Ekitike, someone like Gyökeres, someone like Evan Nilsson from Bournemouth could be another good option. In this setup, I have someone like João Pedro, but definitely if you don't want to go for him, you have other options. Definitely also on a free, if you want to go a little bit different, you could just buy someone like Gyökeres, and we're going to take a look in a minute how we can do that. But I just think that João Pedro individually, I think that he's going to be a decent option. His minutes are going to go up with the lab situation, and also with Jackson leaving to Bayern Munich. I think that he's going to play as a number 9, and at the moment we don't even know if Palmer is going to be fit for Game Week 4. So definitely I think that he could be great against Brentford away. Mateta, Ekitike definitely probably would be in my free draft. Again, with Ekitike, Isak is going to take some minutes from him. So I'm not expecting Ekitike to play 90 minutes against Burnley away, but I'm expecting him to start. And I just think that, as I talked about Arsenal defense, you should target them. For the same reason, I think that we should target Liverpool attackers against Burnley because Liverpool are the best scoring team in the Premier League. They were last season and probably are going to be also this year. So that's why I think that it is a too good opportunity to miss out. So I would have probably someone like Ekitike into my team. Now with João Pedro, as I talked before, he could be easily someone like Gyökeres. So it really depends on your preferences, guys. So try to pick your feet, how you feel about these players. Obviously, you can then downgrade someone like Eze to a 6.5 midfielder, probably to someone like Barnes. So this would be a more free hit differential team, let me just say it like that. And also I like this team. Again, there aren't a lot of good options in midfield. You can go for Semenyo, maybe someone like Kluivert if he's going to be fit, someone like Barnes. Again, it was disappointing because he didn't start in the last game for Newcastle, and I really think that it was a weird decision from Eddie Howe, but I'm fully expecting Barnes to start against Wolverhampton this time, considering that also Gordon is going to be out for that red card. So definitely a really nice free team. Again, you can make some changes, try to do that by yourself. This is Fantasy Football Hub. If you want to play with it, the links are into my description. Thank you so much for watching this video this long. Please let me know in the comments down below what's your opinion on this free. What would you change? And also please let me know if you're using your free in Game Week 4 or not. Thank you so much again for watching this video. I really appreciate it and it really means a lot. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'm going to see you next time. Bye. Bag duralor, când mă întreabă oamenii de unde sunt le zic de bani.